and she will be speaking from the Advanced Manual, Interpretive Reading, Project number 2, Interpretive Poetry. In this project, the speaker's task is to present a poem using vocal techniques to capture the imagery and the rhythm of the poem and to convey its meaning and emotion to the audience. Children spend a lot of time in front of a screen, whether it's a phone, a computer, or a TV. In his dark comedic mood, Ronald Dow warns against allowing a child to watch television. He reminds people how children used to spend a lot of time expanding their imagination by reading books. And he urges adults to share this gift, the gift of books, with a child. Her time is from 6 to 8 minutes, and the title of her speech is Television. Television. Help me welcome Mary Anne to the lecture.
Television. The most important thing we've learned so far as children are concerned is never, never, never let them near your television set. Or better still, just don't install the idiotic thing at all. In almost every house we've been, we've watched them gaping at the screen. They loll and slop and lounge about and stare until their eyes pop out. Last week, in someone's place, we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. They sit and stare and stare and sit until they're hypnotized by it, till they're absolutely drunk with what that shocking, ghastly gunk. Oh yes, we know it keeps them still, and they don't climb out the windowsill. They never fight or kick or punch. They leave you free to cook the lunch and wash the dishes in the sink, but did you ever stop to think, to wonder just exactly what this does to your beloved tot? It rots the senses in the head, it kills imagination dead, it clogs and clutters up the mind, and it makes a child so dull and blind he can no longer understand a fantasy, a fairy tale. His brain becomes as soft as cheese. His powers of thinking rust and freeze. He cannot think, he only sees. All right, you cry. All right, we say. But if we take the set away, what shall we do to entertain our darling children? Please explain. We'll answer this by asking you, what used the darling ones to do? How used they keep themselves contented before this monster was invented? Have you forgotten? Don't you know? We'll say it very loud and slow. They used to read. They'd read and read and read and read and then proceed to read some more. Great Scott, Godzooks! 1/2 of their lives was reading books. The nursery shelves held books galore. Books cluttered up the nursery floor. And in the bedroom by the bed, more books were waiting to be read. Such wondrous, fine, fantastic tales of dragons, gypsies, queens, and whales, and treasure isles and distant shores, where smugglers rowed and with muffled oars. Pirates wearing purple pants and sailing ships and elephants, and cannibals crouching round a pot stirring at something hot. It smelled so good. What can it be? Goodness gracious, it's Penelope. The younger ones had Beatrix Potter, with Mr. Todd, the dirty rotter, and Squirrel Nutkin, Pigling Bland, and Mrs. Tiggly Winkle, and just how the camel lost his hump, and how the monkey lost his rump. And Mr. Todd, and bless my soul, there's Mr. Rat and Mr. Mole. Oh, books, what books they used to know, these children living long ago. So please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go throw your TV set away. And in its place, you can install a lovely bookshelf on the wall. Then fill the shelves with lots of books, ignoring all those dirty looks. The screams and yells, the bites and kicks, the children hitting you with sticks. Fear not, because we promise you that in about a week or two of having nothing else to do, they'll now begin to feel the need of having something to read. And once they start, oh boy, you watch the slowly growing joy that fills their heart. They'll grow so keen, they'll wonder what they'd ever seen in that ridiculous machine. That nasty, foul, unclean, repulsive television screen. And later, each and every child will love you more for what you did.